All right, good evening, Coach. This is Lemuel Gatson with Opportunity Sports, ESPN West Palm Beach, Rangeman Films, sponsored by Twin Peaks. How you doing today, Coach?
Doing well, doing well.
Coach, you pulled it out today.
Yeah, we started out a little sluggish. They jumped out on us, but then the guys responded. I think when Malik Brevard got that big dunk, it changed the pace of the game. We started to settle and run our stuff, and we were able to, get what we wanted, and the guys responded really well.
Now, Coach, you bring 20 years of coaching experience to this organization, to this franchise. How does it, with that knowledge, how does it translate to these kids? To these young professionals. Being that you're more experienced, talk to me about how you prepare your younger guys for professional basketball?
Well, it all starts at practice, right? I have the mentality we take no plays off. I've been in this game for quite a long time. I've had and worked under great coaches in the past, whether it was in college or whether I was leading grassroots teams. So I have had good people to look after. As you know, I was at Palm Beach State for 3.5 years under a team that we won over 70 games in 3 years. So I've seen the highest of the high levels. Some of the players that played there, and actually have the opportunity now to actually do something with them here at Stampede.
Talk to me about your adjustments. Your team was down 9-1 early in that first quarter, and it started like it was going to pull away, but then all of a sudden momentum's changed. You guys went on maybe like a 14-4 run. The energy kind of got into the game, and then at that point, you guys never looked back. What adjustment did you make?
First and foremost, I had to get the guys to settle down, do what we got to do, and do what we do best, and then just to become aggressive. I felt like we came out sluggish. I actually saw it when I noticed it when we were warming up, and I was trying to get them to pick up the energy. Once we picked up the energy, I said that Malik Brevard dunk, that was a big adjustment. Then we made some defensive adjustments, and I think that was a turning point in the game.
Matthew Rowe, number 7, had a monster game for you today. What does it mean to have him back under contract this year? He played with the Stampede organization his first year, took a break off from COVID, and now he's back. What does it mean to have that 6-7 year veteran on this team that pretty young, and what role does he serve, and what spark does he give to this team?
Well, he is one of our team captains, and that's because of the way he carries himself. He is experienced. He's been in championships here at the ABA level, and he leads by example. He is that gentleman that comes to practice, drives a long way, and gets the job done. He's also one of our spokesmen who will call a team meeting and talk about what's important. This is only game 1. We have a long way to go. And having someone like that, as well as Kariga Tucker, who has been a pro for quite a while, helps a lot. It makes my job a lot easier having those type of guys.
So obviously, being that this is your first year contract under the organization, talk to me about the ownership and the operations of it all.
Mark Brown and I go back many, many years ago. We started a relationship under the grassroots. It's something that actually we used to compete against each other. At that time, he was in charge of the Palm Beach Pistons, and we used to compete against him all the time. And then I was fortunate enough to join ranks with him, and we coached in, like I said, the grassroots together. And from there, we've always had a relationship. So 2 years ago, I was fortunate to attend one of the Palm Beach Stampede practices where we started conversations. And this year, he blessed me with a phone call and asked me if this was something I'd be interested in. So I most definitely took the challenge on.
And, obviously working with Mark Brown, the expectation is championship. You know, he's committed and he's making it publicly known that he wants to bring a championship to South Florida. You know, something that has not been done in quite some time. In your personal opinion, in the words of Nick Saban, not to give you the rat poison mindset here, but do you think that with the caliber of players that we have here in Palm Beach, can that be a realization?
Well, that's a goal, right? But we could only take one game at a time. That would be nice to get to. What I'm really concerned with right now is next week. We got to take one game at a time, one opponent at a time, continue to grow, continue to stay together. A lot of good things have to happen in order to get there. So for now, yeah, I know the expectations. We all play to win. So we're going to take it one game at a time until we get to that or have that opportunity to participate in the championships, because it takes several teams. I think it's a total of 8. So we got to get there first. We got a long way to go, So.
And then my final question over here is going to be a more of a touchy subject here. Being that the game was dedicated to your brother.
Yes.
You know, obviously the winning is much more important to you now.
Yes.
And we want to just continue to say we support you. You know, what does it mean to be able to capture that victory and celebration of your brother here?
Well, basketball is something that I learned because of my brother. When he was in high school, I was very young, and he introduced me to the game of basketball that I love. You know, I always give the story that my first girlfriend was orange with stripes and was a Spalding. Her name was Spalding. So, you know, I owe a lot to him. I lost him last Thursday, and it's tough. It's because my whole season was going to be built around having him attend and share this moment with me, and now he can only look at me from up above. So, you know, at this point, you know, I'm dedicating this season to my brother Coach Pino, who's no longer with us.
A monstrous blowout statement win to start the season. What's next from here, Coach?
Well, what's next is we're gonna go grab something to eat because I'm a little hungry. Get back together, back into the drawing board. We did a lot of good things, but we were sloppy in a lot of situations. So much so that, you know, a race is not one that you stop on. You continue to build on, and we have a long way to build. In order to win games, you got to have less mistakes. This score doesn't indicate, you know, their best or our best. I think we still have a long way that we can grow from. You know, we played tonight with missing 4 guys. So I think we have the ability to be special, but it's going to take work. It's going to take commitment. You know, these guys are professionals, not only basketball professionals, but they're working professionals. So a lot of good things have to happen in order for that to happen, and just looking forward to that journey.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate you so much.
Thank you.